So our overall goal here is to go from a spectra to a molecular structure. However, that's the more difficult way to do it. An easier way to do it is to go from the compound to the spectra. And so you want to practice with a couple of these, right? Being given the compound, predict what the spectra would look like, and then check it. And then once you get comfortable with that, then you can go on to looking at spectra and then predicting what the compounds are. So for example, if you have this 2-butanone, you should be able to predict what the NMR spectra is going to look like, right? So we've got these 3 H's over here. We've got these 2 H's over here. And then these 3 H's over here, right? And so if we draw kind of an NMR spectra, here's 0, all the way over here is 12, right? We don't have anything directly connected to an oxygen, so we're not going to go much further than about like 3 ppm, right? And then we can think about what our peaks are going to look like. So these 3 protons are all the same, and they have no coupling partners. There's nothing within 3 bonds of it to couple with. And so this will simply show up as a singlet, and it should integrate to 3 hydrogens. If we take a look at these 2 protons, they're the same as one another, and this time they have 3 neighbors. And so N+1, this should show up as a quartet, right? And then if we think about it, they're both on the carbon next to the carbonyl in terms of this orange one and this purple one. However, this purple one has this additional carbon, which will shift it downfield a little bit further. And so you should be expecting to see a quartet somewhere here that corresponds to 2 hydrogens. And then finally, we have these 3 hydrogens, and they have 2 neighbors. So N+1 will tell us that this is supposed to be a triplet. They're the furthest away from our carbonyl, and so they should be furthest upfield. And we see a triplet, right? And so you should be able to sketch these NMR spectra, and this will be something that comes in useful later on. So if we actually do Google the NMR of 2-butanone, this is one of the things that's going to pop up, and you can see it matches our spectra quite well, right? We start off here with this quartet. We have this singlet, and then we go into this triplet.